As a matter of fact, I really like the striking combination made by the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka in attacking and unveiling any corrupt or illegitimate move made by Ruto'S government. Recently, Raila issued a statement, and I quote, "They are being given free fertilizer by Russia, but telling us they have lowered the price. Who is pocketing that 3,500 Kenya shillings?" End of quote. As a matter of fact, we all know Russia is world's largest producer of fertilizer, and in mid-September, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, had this to say.
Яркий пример этого эгоизма – решение Еврокомиссии о снятии санкций с российских удобрений. Мы знаем, насколько важны удобрения для решения продовольственной проблемы. Само решение о снятии санкций мы, конечно, приветствуем. Но оказывается, что эти санкции в соответствии с разъяснением Еврокомиссии от 10 сентября этого года сняты только для стран-членов Евросоюза. Оказывается, только они могут приобретать наши удобрения. А как же развивающиеся, беднейшие страны мира? В морских портах Евросоюза скопилось 300 тысяч тонн российских удобрений. Мы готовы бесплатно передать их в развивающиеся страны.
But before we dissect into Vladimir Putin's statement, if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you have been watching my videos and have not subscribed, kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly please just head on to YouTube, search for Mohamed Isudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters, socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concerns, kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on your notification panel. And in this episode, I'd like us to dissect on Vladimir Putin's statement concerning the fertilizer and the merits and demerits of the GMO, because it has been a great issue of concern in our country, Kenya. From Vladimir Putin's statement, it is very clear, because he's been very categorical, stating that the fertilizer is ready for distribution. It is only that he was requesting the EU to remove the sanctions for them. They are currently under sanctions simply because they invaded Ukraine for war purposes. And as I speak, Russia cannot import, neither export. That is why in that statement he was very categorical, asking the EU to first remove the sanctions for them. But as we know here in our country, Kenya, this matter, the politicians in the high class are using it to gain political mileage for their own political benefits. I kid you not, politicians in Kenya can do or say anything purposely for their own political gain. And honestly, I'm really glad for Raila, simply because he started reinventing and reorganizing himself, because this is the Raila that we know back in 2007 and 2013, when he will keep the government of the day on checks and try to unveil each and every scandal that will be involved, either directly or indirectly, by the government of the day. Not the Raila we know of 2017, 2018, to whom was swallowed by the mongrel kind of government under the stewardship of the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. And by the way, this attracted the attention of the Russian embassy to Kenya to an extent that they issued a statement flagging off the controversial statement in their Twitter official account, stating, and I quote, "It has come to the notice of our company that fertilizer donated by our company as part of combating food insecurity in Africa is being sold in Kenya as part of the fertilizer subsidy. We therefore with immediate effect recall the sale of our donations and ask Kenyan farmers to boycott all efforts to sell our donations in the Kenyan market. End of quote. And that is how things were concerning the issue based on fertilizer subsidy to our country, and you now have the facts. Let me now focus on the issue of the GMO, genetically modified organisms. First, you need to understand what is a GMO. A GMO is any organism whose genetic material has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. If I'm to look at on the merits and demerits part of the GMO, if I'm to start with the merits part of it, is that GMO materials are usually extra healthy and extra fast growing. Just to sample down but a few. On the demerits part of the GMO is that they usually cause allergic reactions simply because they contain the DNAs from other organisms. It is that simple. If I'm to concretize on this, is that, for example, in the US, is that major agencies like the US Food and Drug Administration tightly regulates GMO products to its citizens because it has allowed them to be used but under very tight regulations. Why not here in Kenya if at all they are going to be able to regulate? But that is just my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion, kindly please feel free to drop it in the comment section and I'll give it a right of reply. Kindly please, if you've not subscribed, kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, just head on to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. Kindly please consider hitting on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on your notification panel. And verse advice of the day is that in this world, never look down upon to people unless you're looking down at their shoes. Thank you, and may God bless you.